Houston, we're all clear to start the podcast. This is a mathematical event.
We're all queer. Houston, all queer, ready to go.
Houston, gay and ready and clear and queer.
Gay, cocks out, and we're licking them and sucking them, and we're good to go.
Houston, we've
see, that's what you get.
We've used the helmets as a sort of auto suck device. We have a tube going from my penis to the helmet of the astronaut helmet, just so I could suck my own cum. Clear.
So you can suck your own cum.
Yeah. So you still have to physically.
That's poetic. That's poetic.
You have to physically still do the motion yourself. But when you do ejaculate in space, you know how the inertia will just take it up into my mouth.
Yeah, for sure.
It's really the most scientific advancement of our time. You know, they say the advancements from NASA have gotten us, I don't know, different bullshit that iPhones or something. I don't know, but really,
yeah,
they don't talk enough about the auto suck device that I created while in space.
Houston, we've got Neil tied down.
Yeah, I got Neil strapped
Houston, we
up.
spread his legs. It's in the Ram Ranch audio file.
You know that when you're up in space and you have to tie yourself down to when you sleep because they don't want you to rage out like it's Alien or something. Like it's 2001 Space Odyssey. So when they do that, I've augmented that device so that his hands are clamped down, but there's a hole for his penis. So it's really like a modified glory hole, so I can get Neil Armstrong nice and ready in space.
It's like a modified glory hole, but with no... there's nothing blocking you. You just get to get to look at him.
It's really if you just pull your penis through your trousers, it's kind of that effect. There is still a blanket and
it's more like just
holding him like a mother would.
Yeah, it's more like just having sensual loving. It's like making love, really. We're gonna compare it.
Really, I do wish I was Jewish because you know that stereotype that Jewish people have sex through sheets. It would be very comfy to have my blankie with me at all times and just a hole in there, like a snuggie for sex is what I want.
That'd be pretty sick, actually. Isn't that just that's just a robe?
Yeah,
that's just a robe.
I want to because I guess what I want is a onesie for sex. Except with the butt flap, I want that in the front. I could just wear a reverse onesie, but then the feet would be all messed up and twisted. But I just want a onesie with the butt flap in the front.
Just get a women's onesie.
You're right. They
do
a
full
front
flap
butts.
that goes wrap around.
You're right. Their butts are in the front. That's how they poop, and that's how the baby's born. I never thought of that.
Yeah. Dude, come on. We've all been to sex ed. We know about pooping the baby out. We've all been there.
I bring this up to everybody. I need to have it for you for clarification. We're taught abstinence only education, right? I was told if you sleep with one person, you sleep with the whole world, basically, because it's like a snowflake, a butterfly effect. You go back in time, step on a butterfly, and you accidentally get AIDS. That's the butterfly effect.
See, I was having a similar conversation just in terms of talking about what sex ed was like in school for us.
And you're I've never had it in reality, but I remember learning about it.
Right, it's so far gone in my memory, and I haven't practiced. I didn't do any homework. But I'm trying to remember if, I don't know, somebody said that they did show, a pretty graphic video of, how sex actually works, physically, right?
No, they didn't do
that. I don't remember that at all. Most of the course, 75 to 80% of it was just showing what different STDs look like.
Yeah.
And then, a close-up of crabs, and then... Yeah. You're just scared straight. That was the goal. And
I remember they showed a black penis with herpes, and then, of course, in my white mind, I was like, damn, it could turn black? Ew. I didn't know that STDs
You were writing
that
shit down. You were like, all right, where do I find that?
No, they brought in a woman, and she told us there's a snowflake effect. I remember this one distinctly. If you sleep with one person, you end up sleeping that person has slept with two people, and that person slept with multiple. So really, if you sleep with one person, you're sleeping with hundreds of people because of everyone's had sex with each other.
A gross exaggeration because we're not in the hippie free love era, right? I feel our generation, we hit a point where it was people just stopped having sex.
I think that was just you.
People weren't fucking as much.
In the past.
No, so like nobody in high school was having sex.
Yeah,
dude. Like not anybody.
Up until like a year
like
ago.
I wasn't. Like nobody else was.
Up until a year ago, it was like 4 years where no one was having sex.
Dude, and it was crazy because like all of a sudden, like maybe a year ago, like people started having sex again.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it?
It was really weird. Dude.
No,
So I don't know why they did that, but
and weirdly it got into anal really fast. Everyone was into anal and like putting fingers up guys' butts, all like in the last year. I don't know what's happened.
Yeah, no, I found that crazy. And like the whole pegging thing, like has skyrocketed. Like
Everyone's pegging.
6 months ago or something like that. Everyone's pegging. It's crazy.
Oh yeah. Oh, I guess I should.
Like I'm talking about other people. Obviously, I just want to make that clear.
I should address my haircut, I guess. I had to make room for the
I don't think you
swastika
should.
on the top of my head. It's for my initiation. So I had to buzz it down and let it grow out.
Wow. No, let's be real. Like, you lost a sports bet.
Yeah, fantasy football, it
That
just
was the
started,
punishment?
but I was like, I'm going to lose anyway. No, I just thought, in my mind, I thought there were spiders in my ears all the time because of the hair. So I thought, I got to get this off. So in a manic frenzy, just like in the mirror, just going like a cool emo guy in the early 2000s in a music video, just shaving my head.
Yeah. You didn't want to record that? You didn't think that would be cool?
I was trying to think of a sketch to do with it, but then that would just be nothing I thought of could, not be racist. So,
But you could have just like gotten some footage of like you doing it.
yeah, I should
Just to, like, maybe if you want to put it in something.
Yeah, I could have. That would have been a good idea. Instead, my girlfriend
Yep.
has photos of the haircuts she preferred. Like, we buzzed all the top and sides of my head, but my hair in the back was still long, and she was like, this is the hottest you've ever been. And so she's into rednecks, and I have to leave her now.
Excuse me. Yeah, it sounds like it.
I
Just
know.
based off of the haircut preference.
Yeah. I looked like...
Can you look at me like straight on as possible? Look at the camera straight on as possible. I feel like your right side, your hairline dips in on the right side more so than the left.
No, it's pretty even. It's just...
Is that just me?
Pushed over right now. Don't you dare do this. Don't you dare try to think I'm bowling. Don't you dare try to do this.
No, it looks like the
I
one
would.
side.
Do you want me? Do you want me to kill myself?
It's like regressing or something.
Do you want me to kill myself and have
It's
you
like-
in the letter?
What's it called when like you start losing hair?
Do you want me to kill myself tonight?
What's that called, dude? No. Like,
Do you want me to
I wouldn't prefer that.
Do you want me to spend $5,000 and go to Turkey right now and get hair plugs? Is that what you want me to do? Are you trying to make me spend $5,000
I'm not
on
telling you
hair?
it's not a bad idea.
I'm gonna get.
I wouldn't do it.
I'm gonna
but
get
I
hair
also
plugs.
have a great
and
hairline.
my hairline's gonna be right here. It's gonna be an inch above my eyebrows.
That would be gas, dude. Just no forehead at all.
Now, I had the longer hair, and it always, when I get longer hair, it looks like I'm balding more, because if you push it back, it like the part makes it look like I'm balding. So when I shaved my head, I was like, oh, thank God, my hairline hasn't changed. I just have a big forehead always. Even as a baby, I had a gigantic forehead. So don't you dare do this. I've already assessed my whole life.
You were a big ass
already-
forehead baby.
I'm my biggest hater. You can't do anything to me. I've already assessed my hairline from the ages of 3 until now, and I just assessed, I have a gigantic forehead. It's not my hairline. So what were you gonna say?
It's not your fault that your hairline's uneven on the one side. That's not on you at all. That's how it's always been, right?
Brandon.
Right.
Brandon. I'll threaten therapy on you right now.
Go ahead,
Brandon,
go to therapy.
You need to go to therapy.
Oh, it was for me.
Yeah.
Oh,
Brandon, you need to take out
Wait,
this
why do I
aggression
need to go?
somewhere else. You need to find a good outlet for your emotions. I don't like you calling me bald. Really, if you could spend a couple sessions on just calling me bald, that'd be preferable. Thank you. Actually, on hindsight,
I'm willing to.
I get to edit this podcast, so this is all coming out anyway. Don't you worry.
You wouldn't, dude.
No, I thought about it. I don't want to have this in here. It makes me look bad. And the name of the channel is Liam Salvage. So, Brandon's gay
it is.
and fat. This is staying in. Brandon's gay and fat. And
Okay, yeah.
so, how's your week been?
you motherfucker. My week's been good, man. I don't remember if it was last Monday or the one before, but like my dad.
Boy, I hate Mondays.
I also hate Mondays, lasagna. He cooked a pork butt and like had a shitload of pulled pork, and like he had a pulled pork party. Like he just fucking invited people over, and he was like, "We're eating pulled pork, be there." So like a ton of people showed up, and
by the way, just thinking
just
about
like
it
had
now,
a party for it.
that would be the perfect coming out dinner. Like if your dad was going to come out to his family as gay, it'd be like pork butt. That's pretty funny. Continue. Because I'm now going to start pork and butt. That's the thing.
Somebody's been pulling on his pork over here. Huh? So yeah, we did that, and then like today he smoked like, I don't know, like 2 pastrami's, man, like 2 full like flat and point briskets made pastrami. Invited more people over this time. It was like a fucking block party. Like the neighbors just like fucking came over.
Your dad's.
And I was there until like 8, man.
Your dad's like turning you guys into a black family. He's making a cookout, inviting the whole neighborhood. He's getting everything out there.
Like, but it's good food. Like he does a pretty good job. I'll give him that.
Hell yeah.
And more power to him if he can bring the community together, right?
It's a community event.
What a guy.
Much like an ice cream.
It's an
social.
outreach program. yeah, it's a lot like that, man.
He should do like a $10 fee for men, and then women get in free. That'd be pretty cool to have a community event that men have to pay a charge.
I mean, you're gonna fix the ratio that way. Yeah. That's for sure.
Those dads are gonna pay.
Like $10. I don't know who's gonna be looking, but dude, every dad's gonna pay $10 fucking bucks.
Or it's a like buy one ticket, underage daughter comes in for free.
Don't say that. Don't say that. I was gonna say, if he really wanted to like fix the ratio right for the suburban dads, like he can just have them pay $10 each, right? And then he's gonna post a bunch of flyers at like sorority houses, and it's like free lunch. Like this is the address, bro. Like
you're right. That is better. Buy one ticket, barely legal daughter gets in free. That's a better title.
Right. Yeah, barely legal. College age, fully grown women.
It is getting sad to the point where I can't watch pornography now that says teen in the title. I feel bad about that now. I can't do it. Because I'm like, when was your birthday? You know? Are you lying about it? I need like documentation. Because I feel like you're lying about it. Because you've been in the porn industry for 5 years. You can't still be 18. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah.
Or there's something even worse going on. But I need like a... This is age appropriate for a 24-year-old male. I need that to be in the title. Age appropriate pornography.
Yeah. Age appropriate pornography is that'd be best, right?
I need a young adult section of
pornography. Back when we were like 12 and 13, like discovering porn, and it was like, and when it had teen in there, we were like, oh shit, like an older woman, right? Like that was gas. We were like, holy shit. No, I don't watch any porn anymore. Which I feel like I'm going to be on the right side of history when porn goes like fully like AI generated. I'm going to be on the right side of history of not like taking advantage of women. I'll be in the nice gray area where I click on the video, then check the description, and then I see 18. I'm like, oh, never mind. Then they see I'm on there for 5 seconds. That's a little gray area I like to be in. Well, yeah, and you could probably let like 15 seconds slide and just watch I could probably and like get the job done seconds. While you're at it. Well, 10 because 5 to check the description. Yeah, and 5 seconds for cleanup. I got to be on there for a minute. If the gray area is gone. It's a complete black area if I go that deep. Yeah. Like what's max time for gray area? Probably like 10 seconds. 30 seconds? Yeah. Once you see braces, I think that's the thing. God, that pisses me off. That's always pissed me off. Ew. Even as a kid, that would piss me off. Of seeing braces, I'm like, Jesus Christ. Not only are you an adult with braces, which number one, that's off-putting, but number two, you're trying to look younger. You said number one, ew. Number one, what are you gonna get? You gonna get your favorite colors on there? What are you doing? I just can't get the image out of my mind of like some skin getting snagged by one of the braces. Boy, I have to shit so bad.
You have no idea.
Did we intro?
I'm Liam, you're Brandon. This is episode 1 something.
What's up?
I have to shit so bad, but I feel like if I go poop, it's gonna make me unfunny. I think it's like a semen retention, except I'm doing it with poop and my funniness. If you come
Shit retention pond.
If you come as an adult male,
What?
You lose all your testosterone. But as a comedian, if you retain your poop, you're gonna be funnier because you got poop on the mind,
Are you?
and you immediately have material to go to. I can just talk about poop whenever because I'm experiencing a yo-yo in my underwear.
You're like artificially invoking the fight or flight response.
I am, yes.
But like with humor, you're like, I have to be funny right now.
Yeah,
Like,
it's like the guy that got the world record.
people are gonna
deadlift,
know.
Where he like had to imagine his kids getting attacked to be able to lift 500 kilograms. I do that in my comedy of just imagining a shit coming out of my asshole.
Mm-hmm. And it's like, maybe if you make people laugh hard enough, you can let it pass with like nobody noticing.
Yeah. If I make them laugh hard enough, they won't care that I just shit my pants. They won't make fun of me.
They'll still like you.
They'll laugh with me when I shit my pants, not at me.
Oh, that smells rancid, dude.
That
Funny
would be,
joke though. Like, no, really good set.
I've had to shit for the past hour and how long? 18 minutes. It's really.
Why didn't you go before?
I didn't want
before we
to.
hopped
I didn't
on?
want to keep you waiting. I already had to make pork dinner and smashed sweet potato, and I was like, I can't keep Brandon waiting.
You could have just said, "Hey, I'm gonna shit real quick." Plus, you shit
No.
fast.
No, I take quite a bit because.
Speaking of making dinner.
Yeah.
No, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I can't tell if it's gonna be diarrhea or not, so I figured it's best to leave it in. So.
If I know you, it's gonna be diarrhea.
Yeah, I haven't shit today, so it's most likely going to be diarrhea, and a lot
probably.
of it.
Oh yeah, making dinners, dude. Like, now that I'm like on my own with my little family.
Yeah, doesn't that suck?
Being a father figure, you know.
That your mom doesn't make it anymore?
What?
Doesn't
But
that blow?
That's biggest thing I'm missing out on is like just somebody like consistently cooking food.
Yeah.
And like just having food in the house.
I want to fly my mom out
but
and
I
have her
made-
live with me just so she can make dinner for me every day and do my laundry.
It would be worth it, dude, and cheaper than a private chef.
Yeah.
And is a private chef going to kiss you on the forehead and say,
No.
"I love you, honey"?
No, she won't.
Probably not.
And then I also want to say, I want mac and cheese and chicken nuggets tonight. And she'll be like, okay, sweetie. And then she'll give it to me in my Blue's Clues plate and my safe fork.
Right. That's what we need, dude. Oh, but yeah, like trying to figure out dinners is like a pain in the ass. But if I'm being real, if I didn't have a job and that was my whole goal for the day is just like make sure dinner's on the table for people, I would crush that shit. I'd be the best mom ever.
I've been argue with my girlfriend who's going to stay home when we have kids. Like, I don't want to be.
Yeah.
She's going to be the one working that 9 to 5, selling her soul.
She's gotta be.
I'll be home with the kids playing tag all day. And then 30 minutes before she comes home, I'll start making dinner.
Dude, it's a great life.
Yeah.
Like the couple of days that I've had so far where it's like me just staying home with like listen, it's like one day a week, right? I got Mondays, me and are off, right? Kaylee goes to work. We just fucking chill all day. I start making dinner a little bit before she gets home. She's happy. She comes home to food and I'm like, I fucking crushed it, dude.
Yeah.
Played all day, made dinner, fucking crushed it.
I will say it is harder to like justify beating your wife when you're a stay-at-home dad, though. Like you can't come home angry because you're home all day. So it's like hard in your mind to be like, I'm gonna hit her tonight.
Yeah, and obviously it's gonna be premeditated.
Yeah,
it's
it
not
won't
a
be
spur of the
on a
moment
whim.
thing. No. So I think the technique there is like you have to like find something small from like the other like last night or something like that.
Yeah.
And really just build yourself up for it so that like when they get home you can just blow up over it.
Yeah.
And then it's gonna seem so insignificant to them. So you really just gotta like gaslight and like
I heard you
I don't know, blow it out of proportion.
I heard you slightly
as you
giggle and I
can.
didn't get hard right away. And I'm gonna hit you now.
You left your fucking water glass on the counter. You know what I've said? Like, I've said this 1,000 times, dude. And, like, just keep, talk over them as much as you can.
It really, it should have been the 50s. It should have been, like, housewives beating the husbands You know,
Dude, yeah.
You left a ring in my coffee table. It's a teak coffee table. It's never gonna come out. You use a coaster next time, you asshole.
And if we're like, I strive for like women's equality. Obviously, we know this. I love women. I love equality. Okay. Instead of being like, hey, men can't hit women, right? It should be women should hit men more to even the count.
Yeah, I like that. But you
and it's like if we have to hold some sessions where it's like there's like a mediary and it's like, hey, you've got like a backlog of like, I don't know, like 20 like slaps, right? Something like that. You're like, hey, she's catching up right now.
You got to keep a spreadsheet to beat your wife. You got to be like, oh, she pissed me off at this time and this time and this time. So I get to hit her 20 times whenever I want. I got a backlog. Oh, fuck, I forgot to bring the trash out. That's -1 hits to my wife. I missed trash day, God damn it.
It's the premise of The Purge, of like just having one time where you can just like let out everything over the year. That's what it is.
That is a funny premise. On The Purge, like all these abusive husbands are just holding out for one day just to beat the shit out of their wives.
Yeah.
It's so funny to be like, just as soon like they're like a rich and those, you know, security doors goes down and they're just locked in there all safe, and he's like, all right, everything's legal. Just
it's like they get the rich security system, and it's not like keeping people out. He's like, no, it's keeping you in here with me. That's fucked.
You can still open it perfectly fine from the outside. It's just her in there.
Yeah. Anybody else can come in, honestly. I don't care about them.
This one's for that undercooked hamburger. Me and my girlfriend watched a documentary of like training dogs for like disabled, and there's some that can smell if you have cancer or Parkinson's or something. It would be very funny. I'm going to train one to smell if my girlfriend's going to put out tonight or not.
What the fuck?
Every day she has to go through the door like it's TSA, like sniffing for bombs, and she gives me a bark if it's a yes.
I hate that, like, I don't know, you just come up with like stupid ass premises and like they still make me laugh. Like I get a kick out of them, dude. I wish I didn't. I wish I could sit here straight faced and say, Liam, fuck you. Shut your damn mouth.
It would be cool to have like a bulletproof vest on your German Shepherd home dog, and then your girlfriend has to walk through TSA every day to see if her pussy smells right for putting out tonight.
It would be cool, yeah.
We have to use the fans like they do at TSA, so it like blows past so the dog gets a better sniff.
Yeah. And like, if you get a yes, if you get the bark right, then you can just start the body check right there, right?
Yeah.
You're already in the role play scenario. It's like an easy in.
Ma'am, step aside. You have a dangerous pussy. I need to inspect it.
Ma'am, come over here. Actually, let me go back up.
Let me call my buddy to watch through the window. This is a witness test. We need someone to make sure I'm not doing anything beyond my limitations. Hey, can you come over here and watch me fuck my girlfriend?
Hold on. Let me get my 5 best buddies over here. I'm going to need a hand with this one. She seems rowdy.
Ma'am, don't yell. I'm just doing my job, all right?
Ma'am, please.
Ma'am, I don't want to do this any more than you do.
You're like begrudgingly taking her over. You're like, fucking 5th one this week. Like, God damn it. You remember the "This isn't the beach, this is the bathtub" video?
Yeah, that guy's like
you know that one?
Priest now. She's a pastor.
No way, really?
Yeah, he went full Christian. He was like, I hate that I did this, and I'm follow the Lord of Christ, not my penis.
Mm-hmm.
So
he was saved. Yeah. Good for him.
Yeah.
But like my boss at work had never seen that, and I don't know why. I don't know why it came up. Oh, dude, it was the license plate. I sent a picture of a license plate because it just said Lisa Ann. So I sent it to our one group chat. So I told my boss about it because I thought it was funny, and he like laughed. So like he knew who she was. And I was like, "Oh my god, have you seen the bathtub, like that intro video?" He was like, "No." So I sat there and watched the shittiest porn acting of all time, like just with my boss, dude.
Now, did you do the old person thing?
It was fire.
Where you play the video for way too long and you start actually watching the porn with your boss? Now the best part's coming up.
I pulled it up off of YouTube, so I didn't have to worry about it like going on too long, right? That would have been better, though. That would have been
just
better.
Watch a whole 15-minute long porn in a bathtub with him. No, he's gonna say it. I forgot he says it at the end, so we have to. I can't skip. I don't pay for premium browsers.
Dude, yeah, give me 1 sec. Yeah, he's gonna come on, please. I promise you, dude.
Yeah, that dude's a pastor now. There is a big pipeline of going porn star to Christian. I think it's called regret. Huge. I think that's what gets you there.
Mm-hmm. It's like, regret, dude, and like people learn that like the Lord's always watching you, and they're like, "Fuck, I gotta repent."
And Santa.
That's very easy for porn stars. Santa is.
Yeah, he's watching you all the time. He's like, I'm not giving.
Yeah, it'd be tough.
This whore's getting cold this year. Ah, fuck!
Yeah.
She put the coal in her pussy. God damn it.
Like, imagine not getting presents on Christmas, like, since you turned 18.
Yeah.
I couldn't handle that, dude.
Preferably it's 25.
I'd go back, too.
Call back.
I haven't gotten Christmas presents since I've been, like, 15, bro. That's just because I was a bad kid, though. It's got nothing to do with, like, the porn industry. Just thought I'd make that clear.
Is Santa just doing Christian values? Does he do the 10 Commandments for the nice and naughty list? There's got to be rules to this. They never set out the rules on what's nice and naughty. I need a firm list.
Wasn't it like 15 commandments and then dumbass bitch like dropped one tablet?
Yeah, so really we're probably like sitting all the time. We just don't know those last 5 rules.
Right, like that's bothered me.
Yeah.
It's like he broke some of them. He broke their stone tablets. Like just put it back together.
There might have been 20.
So you can read it and like share. I don't know. It haunts me at night, dude. Like I'm not even very religious. It haunts me at night.
Imagine being
like,
Christian.
In what ways am I sinning and I don't even know it?
Imagine you're being Christian. You have to learn the 10 all the commandments. Like you're going to law school. That'd be brutal. Mm-hmm. Like, oh, you broke section 10, section 10, subsection B of the penal code.
You're going to law school, and they're like, you broke tablet 2, line 3.
Yeah,
it's just 10 sentences.
Well, I mean, imagine if there could be 20, there could be like 100 commandments if we really wanted to. If we wanted to break it down.
Well, like, he wrote down 20 for a reason. Like, I don't think we can just be like, what if there was more?
What if there was a million commandments?
It's just strange that there was less, you know?
What if there was a trillion commandments?
What if the number of commandments was infinite, much like God's love for his children?
That is a good question. What if by existing we're breaking the rules? Now, on number 20 was dogs don't go to heaven. That's where they get you.
No, dogs do. They go to heaven.
No, it's Commandment 20. Moses just broke the stone. Commandment 20 is dogs don't go to heaven. They're actually Jewish and they go to hell. That's what God said.
Commandment 20 is sheep go to heaven and goats go to hell.
If you notice, if you see a dog with an erection, they don't have foreskin, so they're Jewish, and they don't go to heaven. The red rocket doesn't have a skin that pulls back.
Well, does it? It's got like some fur that it like extends out of. Is that the foreskin?
No. If you look up a fully erect dog's penis right now, and you'll see that there is skin, but like most people, that's just the shaft. Next up, look up dogs with a yarmulke on. Have you ever seen that? Foreskin. It fits them. It looks like it fits. While we're talking about Jewish dogs, have you seen online like Tucker Carlson had a guy on that was like Hitler wasn't a bad guy? That was his whole thing. Yeah, now everybody on Twitter is like, Hitler was actually a good guy. It was the Europe that was the bad guy. It was Winston Churchill was the bad guy for bombing. I mean, they're both. I mean, I'm sure he killed civilians, but I think in the grand scheme, they're trying to say Hitler called for peace and didn't kill the Jews. It was more like a luxury spa experience almost.
What?
Yeah. It's wild. They're trying to hit Hitler with the GRU. I am the bad guy, but I am not the bad guy. They're trying to do that with Hitler right now.
I will say, love the reference. That's not GRU. That's actually from Wreck-It Ralph when they're having the bad guy meeting, like AA meeting. No, but I love the
bad guy.
I love how zealous you are. Trying to really get in here about this.
Yeah, who are we to say that that was the number?
Don't say that though. Don't say that.
I'm kind of in I'm trying to grasp all this information right now. I'm trying to form my own opinions. And whichever one's the funniest is the one I'm going to pick at the end of the day. But I've already gotten all the information from our side of history, from school.
Sure.
So now I'm going to spend a lot of time on 4chan and Twitter, just trying to grasp the other side of things. And I will probably come out and say that it's not possible.
Okay, yeah.
They didn't kill 6 million,
That's really good.
Depending on my mood that day and what I can turn to be funny. So, I think I got 3 hours of sleep last night. I fell asleep at like 3, woke up at 6.
Why?
Just couldn't sleep. All this stuff going through
my head. Spiders in your
dude.
Ears?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's part of it. I just get really worried about stuff like the house burning down and other stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Spiders on my legs is what I get in bed because I get like tingles on my legs, and I'm like, that's definitely a spider. Then I scratch the hell until out of my legs until they bleed. Yeah. That's personally what I do.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You ever wake up with blood-soaked sheets because there's been spiders on you all night long? How many spiders are there got to attack a man?
Like,
how many spiders were in bed last night?
I'm gonna derail your whole story. Like, do you think I'm gonna have to take care of you when like your mental state declines and like we're very old and you're like screaming about spiders on your legs and like in your ears and you're like, the fucking house is it's gonna burn down and we have to unplug everything. like am I gonna be the one taking care of you for that?
It will be the safest house possible because there will be no electronics allowed, and everything will be unplugged. So there's like no situation where a fire could break out. It's just gonna be very hot because there's no air conditioning anymore. So you won't have to take care of me. More so just check in on me and spend time with me in a soft environment, like pillowed on the pillows around. That's something where we can't hurry. I can't hurt myself.
That's the strangest request. We'll have to be in a really soft, cozy environment. Actually, make sure you bring a couple of blankets and pillows.
I literally on the walls and ceilings and on oven mitts on my hands so I don't scratch my eyes out.
Okay, yeah. That's good to know.
So yeah, you will have to facilitate the transfer of me to a psychiatric facility where I'm in there with spiders coming down the walls 24/7. I'm going to blame you for putting me in there.
Good.
It is going to be
even if I'm not the one who did it.
Yeah, it is going to be your fault just because we're having this conversation now and I know you're behind it. I know you're out to get me.
No, that's good.
You have been.
I'd move you there today if I could, Liam. Let me be
I feel like
this is the first time.
No.
Let me stop you. This is the first time I've been honest in 14 years.
25 years.
14 years. First time I'm being honest with you. I want to move you to a psychiatric hospital right now. I've been texting Rachel about moving you in there and getting you admitted for months.
I've seen a Brandon Sanders on her phone.
For months,
I've seen glances of her DMs. I know you're in there talking about me, how you're going to transfer me to a psychiatric facility, that I'm doing too good out here.
And also, she texted me. She said that I'm funnier than you.
She did not say that.
No, I've never texted Rachel in my entire life.
I would rather you fuck my girlfriend than her saying that to you.
I know, yeah. I don't even think I have her number, if we're being honest.
Hey, I know you texted her. I know you're conspiring against me. It's you and the government.
You're getting what is that?
Sorry, we have to stop the podcast so I can dismantle all the light bulbs in my house because I know there's recording devices in there.
What's that called when somebody's convinced? Crowd stalking? Or
crazy?
Something? No,
gang stalking.
Gang stalking, yeah.
Yeah.
That's like one of the saddest things is like if somebody's legitimately convinced of that, or it's actually true.
See,
if that happens to be the case.
the thing is, I can understand it because I get a lot of foot traffic outside of my house. Like a lot of people was walking, and there's nothing really by my house where people would walk to, so I don't know where they're walking to, and they always look in our windows. So I can understand where they're coming from.
Fuck, Liam.
And they all look similar, and they all are always on their phone or have earpieces in, so I can understand where those gang stalking people are coming from.
Liam, please, man.
And you just moved into this. I would feel much more comfortable.
You just moved into the new place too, and you're gonna say already you're feeling this way?
But I have a Ring doorbell camera, and I can see that there's at least 50 people all looking pretty similar with earpieces and phones up, walking by my house at all times.
They're not, dude.
They are, dude. They're after me. They look in my windows, and they're trying to get me. They're the ones putting spiders in my hair. They're the ones putting spiders in my hair and plugging in my electronics to try to burn my house down.
You know what? You got them, dude.
Rachel is the one that bought light bulbs. Rachel bought the light bulbs for this place. She can't be trusted either.
Honestly, she can't.
Dismantle them.
She's enemy number one, if we're being real. Like, she's got the toughest position to crack, right?
Yeah.
How are you going to get her?
If I started smoking crack?
That'd be sick. No, that'd be so cool.
This on crack.
I'd be scared for my life, honestly.
Yeah, you should. Honestly, if you ever see me like acting more jittery and anxious, you should be afraid for your life, because I would have like a green screen. I know how to use the camera equipment, so I have like a green screen. I'd be on a phone with you, and it would look like I'm here, but really I'm outside your door waiting for you to come out so I can kill you before you kill me.
That's good. That's good to know.
A little glimpse into our future.
I'm getting a little worried about the future of this podcast, Liam.
Really?
Can we not talk about any of that stuff? Can your mental health just not decline anymore from this point forward?
That depends on you and my girlfriend conspiring against me. If you stop doing that, it might get better.
Yeah, no, okay.
You've been talking to my mom, haven't you?
Nope. I've never met your mom. Come on, Liam. I've never met your mom, dude. You're being ridiculous right now.
You ever have like I used to have this fear growing up that I was actually like blacking out and doing my crazy impulsive thoughts, and then we're coming back to, and people were just like pretending like I didn't do that, and they were just like being, pitying me by just pretending it didn't happen. Did you ever have that thought?
No, but I strangely do remember you bringing this up at one point in
Not really.
I feel like grade school. I feel like we were pretty young.
Yeah.
And
yeah, I think I asked you like, "Hey, do I do this?"
And I was like, "No." But
really,
I was so lost.
But you saying no? Because you would just be pitying me still by telling me no.
There's no good answer if your mind is made up already. But I remember you asking me, and I have not thought about it since you asked, if I'm being so honest. This is something that has not left you. It has not left you since you asked that question. It's been with you your entire life. I didn't think of it a second time, dude.
Yeah.
Not a second time.
It's been with me for a while.
Yeah.
Ever since kindergarten, I was like, what if I'm just blacking out and doing all these impulsive thoughts that I have? And they're just being like, well, that's just him. Just pretend like nothing happened.
Just pretend he's fine.
So I have to start filming my life 24/7 so I know that I'm not blacking it out.
Can you just do you could take a headband off. If you just put cameras in every single one of your rooms, you could just watch it over in the morning.
That is actually a good idea.
You could just watch through what happened overnight, and if you talked in your sleep or something, you probably didn't get up and do any impulsive thoughts or fucking unplug all the electronics. Maybe you did. I don't know. I'm not you, but it'd be cool to see.
One thing I haven't gotten into is government conspiring against me. Mm-hmm. That's the one thing.
You just got to pile that on.
That's my final form. Is just saying the CIA is after me.
Yeah.
I do think they've been lying about how much sleep you should get, because I feel more alive than ever today, and by getting 3 hours of sleep.
Really?
By more alive, I mean more frantic than ever.
more jittery.
I don't think we need sleep. I think we just need to be constantly awake.
No, you don't need sleep, dude.
So I want to monitor my surroundings. I don't need this sleep. I need to be looking.
That's like it's like the first step to waking up, right? To awakening as a real, like, human being, as a real person who lives life, right? Is just to realize that you don't ever need sleep. You don't need sleep. It's useless. It's a waste of time. It's designed
Bring it back to that crack.
It's designed to make you less of a threat to the government by having more time to research and understand and really get a grasp on life. You know?
You're right. They probably are telling us to go to sleep so that we don't have time to look into all the stuff they're doing to conspire against us.
Right. How would you ever have all the time to work and, like, cook food and do chores and, like, do everything like a normal person does, and also unlock the conspiracy secrets of, like, the universe?
That is why it's like a 40-hour work week. It's just enough time where it doesn't seem like you're being burdened. Like, you still have some free time, but that's just geared toward relaxation and cooking and cleaning. So they're trying to fill your time, and then they couldn't figure out how to spend the rest of the 8 hours that you would be awake. So it's like, yeah, you just need to shut your eyes for 8 hours.
Yeah. Like, literally don't do anything and lay there, be still for 8 hours.
I might try this. I do have to wake up at like 4:30 tomorrow. So right now it's 7:30. Dude. It's only a couple hours.
You don't have to wake up if you don't go to sleep.
This is true. It is like when you wake up and you feel all shitty from snoring all night long. I don't have that issue.
You won't.
I'll just be awake. I'll just already be awake, feeling great. I feel great right now. Why would I want to stop the party?
This sounds like somebody who was, like, on coke. Like, this sounds like what they would talk about.
Yeah.
You're like, dude, I'm awake right now and I'm feeling great. Like, I wouldn't ever need sleep because I feel so fucking good right now. Like,
there's a guy that, like, got on heroin for 30 days because he said he could kick it in another 30 days. Mm-hmm. He didn't, but I feel like I could.
I love that story. He was like, I'm going to get addicted to heroin for 30 days straight just because I know I can beat addiction.
Yeah, it took him about a couple years to actually get off of it.
I'm not surprised, dude. Like, a 30-day commitment for getting addicted is insane. To heroin?
This has been episode 100 and something of Shower Party. This has been a fun time. Debuting my new haircut. Continuing to debut Brandon's haircut.
I mean, that's been a while since we did that, but thank you for, like, keeping a lookout.
There's still also been, like,
and the growth here, you know.
It's been like 100 episodes with your old haircut, so you got to give them time to get used to it, you know.
It's a big adjustment period for sure. Thanks, man. Thanks.
I did get all of my hairs cut, not just the one. I wanted to specify that.
A lot of people make that mistake.
Hey, tell a friend. This is more of like a laid back, chill episode. We had 3 big funny moments, and then a lot of it was me talking about me going crazy slowly. Mm-hmm. So tell a friend how much fun this is.
We had 3 really big, like, funny moments, funny sections, and all of them were when Liam was talking. That was my favorite part. Was when like everything funny that happened was, it was Liam who did that.
Yeah, it will come out like that in the edit.
Yeah, good.
But see you next week, fellas.
Thanks. Tell a friend.